Arm the photons? Maybe fire? Oh, cool! That was neat. Hey guys, Retro Badger here. I hope you're all well. It's finally release day. Can you believe it? Yep, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown has officially been released. Now, full disclosure, Daedalic Entertainment were really nice, and they've actually sent me a free copy of the game, so I'm really grateful for that. Thank you so much. I can't believe we're here. So, yes, here we are, the main menu. Now, there is actually an add-on pack as well, which has 5 extra missions. Okay, let's begin. So I'm gonna start from, oh, what's this? Difficulty mode, adventure, survival, years of hell, okay. Well, I got to be honest, because this is the first time playing through this game, I want to focus on the journey. So I'm gonna do adventure, but I'm certainly gonna be playing through this game many, many times to see all the different possible outcomes. So this is a true multi-platform release. It's on the PlayStation, Xbox, Switch 2 and PC. I've actually bought the Switch 2 version as playing this handheld, I can't resist. I mean, how often does a Star Trek Voyager game come along?
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells
DS9
like regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani.
Ooh.
Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
So, Robert Duncan McNeil, right there. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Is it crunch time yet, Mr. Kim? Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. The Maquis, wow. I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. A penal colony? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Ooh, look at this! Now, I replayed through the demo only the other day, and they've made some huge changes since the last video we made. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Ooh. Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. I wonder what that could be. Ooh. A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Ah, cool. Red alert, helm, evasive maneuvers. Too late, the wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oof. Yep. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to grey mode. We're on reserves barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Ah, here we go. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Right, let's see. So yeah, we're kind of like in the tutorial stage still, aren't we, at the moment? Let's activate stellar cartography. Awesome. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but, what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Ooh. I wonder what that could be. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. I imagine Harry's like, hey, that's my line. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. Uh-oh. This array will have to wait, Mr. Paris. Take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. Ah, here we go. So we can scan deuterium. Now I did notice on the main menu, it actually has the Voyager theme. Now, I couldn't show it due to copyright, but it's there, and it sounds like they've redone it. So it's a new sampling of the music, which is nice to hear. The Voyager theme was really nice. It's gotta be my favourite out of all of the Star Treks. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down, but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Okay. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from other... Yeah, let's do that. It's the only one we can do. So it's a probability, isn't it? There we go. Captain, we can now deactivate grey mode. Yes, I don't like being grey. Ready to increase warp core output. So here's engineering. I remember this from the demo. Oop, there's the warp core. Energy levels returning to normal. Good. Now, what about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our sensors detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Scan for life signs. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? Several life forms on board, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a duranium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. Right, let's scan for some... Is it deuterium? No, we just got deuterium. It's geranium we need. There we go. And we zoom in, actually. Ooh, yeah. Safely search for anything valuable without entering the station. Yep, let's do that. Oh, okay. We now have all the geranium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter. Repair! Reparo. So... back online. There we go. Mr. Paris, set course for the array. It's time we got some answers. I thought that was a cutscene then. Okay, so where's the array? It's there. Let's go. That's a cutscene. Nice detailing. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Ooh, yes, away mission time. Captain? We seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place? It's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Right, so these are the probabilities we have. So there's a chance I think these will work, but obviously the higher the number, the better the chance. But then, of course, these chances then can change what happens eventually. Scan for life signs. Success! Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detects a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. And of course, we know he's the caretaker, of course. And she has corn. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Demand to know what's going on? Try to read his body language. Argue with the facts this can't be a farm on Earth. Demand to know what's going on. Let's do that. Harry and Tom step forward, squaring their shoulders and demanding answers. The old man seems more amused than intimidated, chuckling to himself and shaking his head. He is confused why Harry and Tom are early, as it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. Delicious. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the chart. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. Yeah, let's try this one. We'll try to break the illusion of the wall. Don't think it's going to end well, though. Ooh, success. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air. But before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half-Klingon woman, lie on a surgical tables. Tattooed man, you say? I wonder who that could be. These people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. Yes, who do we wake up first? The tattoo man or the angry-looking Klingon? The tattooed man. Chakotay, of course. Your choice has consequences. Uh-oh. Tom rushes towards the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room, and everything goes blank. Oh dear. Ooh, mission complete. Harry Kim unavailable. Sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Captain, what happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours. What? But we were there for only an hour, right? Harry? He was just beside me. Then he's still on the array, but why were you released and not? The Maquis are hailing us, Captain. Putting them on screen. Now that's new. I don't recall seeing that in the demo. So that's cool to see. I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. My chief engineer, B'Elanna Torres, is missing. Is she with you? No, Commander. One of our own is also missing. It seems we share a problem, and it would make sense if we solved it together. 3 of us will beam over to your ship. Wow, 3. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and his Maquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Tuvok! Captain, this is Tuvok. Hey, what are you doing there, Tuvok? You'd think Chakotay would say that. Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok. As am I, Captain. Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Ooh. Were you going to deliver us into Starfleet's waiting hand, Vulcan? Correct. However, I assure you I perform my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. And I see you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis Traitors Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. We can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrances and are blocking incoming hails. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. So the ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. Okay, so we require resources and the engineering office. Okay, so we need to restore life support to that deck before we can repair the engineering section. Switch on. There we go. Life support's been restored. And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can use it. Okay. Repair. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it will be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and geranium. Right, let's get scanning. Deuterium. There we go. Ah, that's repaired. Engineering office fully operational. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. Okay, switch on. Life support restored on Deck 2. Access to the mess hall is now possible. Excellent. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Okay. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential... Yes, okay. So we need to create some quarters. Yep, so we need to continue collecting resources while that repair work's ongoing. Hey, mess hall repairs are completed. We should switch to replicator rations now. Yes, okay. Emergency rations, premium replicator rations. All right, let's do the premium ones, shall we? Let's cheer everybody up with some nice tomato soup. Ooh, hello. Right, I think that's the captain's galley. That we don't see it. We never see it because Neelix built a kind of, well, his kitchen here, didn't he? Unless it's around the corner, but I don't think it is. But that was the galley. So we've cleared the debris. Maybe we can finally rebuild some crew quarters. My back is killing me from sleeping in the corridor. This'll do wonders for morale, that's for sure. I don't think you're going to fit the entire Voyager crew in that one room, but hey, whatever works. Emergency quarters. Right, okay, that makes sense. Oh, we're being hailed. We are. What do I do? Ah, Tuvok. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Whoa, yeah, it's the Caretaker. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. The old guy with the banjo, though he seemed a lot less jellyfishy back on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need, you'll just have to leave them. Well, we know Harry and B'Elanna most likely are not on the array. They're most likely on Ocampa, but let's try scanning. Oh, I didn't think that would happen, so we've probably just insulted the Caretaker. Appeal to his humanity? We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. Let's offer to help. What are you looking for? Maybe we can help. You? I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No, you're stealing my time, don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it, we haven't gotten any closer to Harry and Torres. You managed to get him to open up a bit. Maybe Starfleet diplomacy isn't so bad after all. Captain, if I may. I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighbouring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? It seems our paths are intertwined, Captain. Let's use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed, Mr. Paris. Take the helm again. Let's find our people. Set a course for the 5th planet in the neighbouring system. Maximum warp. Ooh. Right, let's go to... Yep, here. 5th planet. Gonna go to warp. Oh! Right, that's different. That did not happen in the demo that I played. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? Okay. We're there. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Oh, there's the Maquis ship. Imagine being stuck on deck 15 through, like, everything. There we are, Captain. Might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry, Kim and B'Elanna perhaps being held in this place? I wonder. What's so special about this ugly old space rock? Let's, check the energy pulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They're consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. I recommend an away team investigate the area. There is something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. Hey, 47 makes a return again. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means. We'd better hurry. Stellar cartography, let's do that one. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to live here? Strange but intriguing. Right, let's go down. Oh dear. Maybe we should charge weapons? Arm the photons? Maybe fire? Uh-oh. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. I don't want to answer the hail. Can we not just warp out of here? I know what's coming. On screen. Ah! Oh no. A peculiar alien. Yeah, that's one description. With a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Whoa. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, mister? Neelix. Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50. But the Caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The Caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair? Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. These pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal! No, Neelix has been recruited! Oh dear. So Neelix isn't ready to talk yet. We might as well collect resources then, while we're waiting for him to have his bath, because that's probably what he's doing right now. Oh, use the tractor beam. Let's try doing that. Ow! So yeah, it was more risky. Neelix's ship. Oh, that's not Neelix's actually, no. That's someone else's. That's another Talaxian's. Wonder if it's abandoned. Hey, there we go. Caretaker's hailing? I think. What's a delicious meal? A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup? I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Aetherian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Ugh. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah yes, your missing crew, right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find the Kazon-Ogla encampment. Kazon-Ogla? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Ocampa had our people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Marge Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favour. Okay, let's send an away team down. Let's go to Ocampa. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Send the away team, of course. I think we should bring Chakotay and Tuvok. Yeah, that's a good mix. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly, the air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Survivalist? Yeah, Chakotay is definitely a survivalist. Orient ourselves using the cardinal points. That works. Using his survival skills and the position of the sun, Chakotay determines the cardinal directions. He navigates the team through the rock valley, eventually reaching a rocky ledge, gaining a better view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon-Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Build a shelter? Why not? Go for it, Talaxian. Hey, yes, he did it. The away team quickly gathers rocks and wood, constructing a makeshift shelter. They huddle together as the sandstorm rages around them. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges, slightly battered but unharmed, and sets off in the direction of the Kazon-Ogla settlement. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Phasers? Approach intimidatingly, weapons at the ready. Let's do that. Oh no! It didn't work! The away team approaches with weapons drawn and shoulders tensed. The women and children of the Kazon-Ogla scatter in fear. The men are armed, but seem too intimidated to act. Oh. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader, he seems unimpressed by the away team, but his face darkens at the sight of Neelix. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Assure them you have no bad intentions? Change tactics now. Hey, it works. The away team calmly explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. Their diplomatic approach eases the tension, and Jabin explains that the Ocampa live underground. Oh, their access controlled by the Caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, an Ocampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands the Ocampa woman be freed. Let's secure the retreat with phaser fire. What sounds like our best option. Ooh, your choice has consequences. The away team lays down covering fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Yes! So it looks like our characters can level up as well. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? Oh dear. My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. Ha! Nice one, Janeway. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. Yes! Throw him in the brig! He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the Caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the Caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kess, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful! Now, okay, ask Kess what she knows, ask how Kess and Neelix met, ask Kess why she... Right, okay. Let's see what she knows about the Caretaker. So for generations, he's provided the Ocampa with food, water, energy, and protection. Any idea why he does it? No. We do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Cool. Alright, someone get started on that transporter signal amplifier, and Kess, we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Ooh, we're going to meet the doc. Though I think sickbay needs repairing. Okay. Science laboratory, can we do that as well? We can. Well, while we're waiting for repairs, let's get some more resources. Hey, the science lab is back online. Aero wing! No way! Now, what's interesting about that? That is the Aero shuttle. Originally, it was going to be called Aero Wing, but they had to change the name because of... I can't remember the name. I think I clicked on the wrong thing. I did. It's there. Okay. In fact, I don't think... there it is, yeah. There is the Aero Wing. I really want to repair that thing. I've actually got a deep dive video coming out tomorrow about the Aero Shuttle. Aero Wing, Aero Shuttle. Engineering. Now, is this the backup warp core? Or is it just like a power conduit? I wonder. Is sickbay ready yet? No, it isn't. Haha. Initiate the emergency medical holographic program. Ooh, that looks good. There he is. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now, and this patient's Kess. There's no need for concern. I'm quite capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. You're in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I'm programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sickbay to reorganize. So we got to repair the workshop to do the transporter stuff. This is all good though, because, you know, this stuff is going to need repairing for the mission, for the journey. Workshop repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Right, 3 turns remaining. Hey, we've completed it. Well, we're already at Ocampa, so that'll save us some time. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Send that away, team. We've got Kess, Mr. Paris, and Chakotay. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they are noticed the away team, they flinch in fear and back off. Watch out, shouts one of them. The foreign warriors are back. Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, almost fearful. What are our orders? Ignore the Kazon and proceed directly to the tunnel entrance. Yeah, let's do that. Might work. And it did! The away team confidently ignores the Kazon. Excellent. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance. Using the transporter signal amplifier to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Okay. Ah, both the same. What, so Kess has a better chance? Interesting. I suppose she might know where the holes are in the barrier. Oh. The transporter signal amplifier proves less effective than hoped. While it detects fluctuations in the barrier, it cannot pinpoint a suitable breach. After several attempts, the away team manages to find the weak spot and transport through. Oh, but the process takes longer than expected. Oh dear. Hey, we're inside though, that's good. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa city, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Harry and Bellona? Let's use Chakotay again. Dope! The away team divides into search parties, systematically exploring the city. Their efforts pay off, and they quickly locate a medical facility where Harry and Bellona are being held. They find their crewmates awake but disorientated, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Bellona, wary of the unfamiliar faces, instinctively reaches for a weapon. But before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. Oh, okay. Message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The Caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Chakotay's fatigued, so I'm going to use Turkey Platter, I think. Yes, the away team quickly navigates the collapsing tunnels. They dodge falling debris and leap over widening chasms, escaping the crumbling ceiling just in time. Soon they reach the exit. The security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Rats. Well, let's see if Kess can do something about it. Yes, she did. The team analyzes the tremors interference pattern and quickly recalibrates the transporter signal amplifier to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Hey, that's good. Mission success. And we've recruited Bellona, but I don't think she's going to be too happy. Still on ensign. Maybe we can change that, actually. I hope we can. Maybe we should promote Harry to first officer. And could we demote Chakotay back to ensign, just like to mix things up a bit? Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and Ensign Kim, it's good to have you back in one piece. Reporting for duty, Captain. I didn't think I'd ever see Voyager again. It's good to be back. What the hell's going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up to Starfleet? It's a long story, Bellona. Let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet that could help us? The Caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in strange ulcerations. The Ocampa said we were sent to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crock. They also said the Caretaker had sent others with the same disease, but they didn't recover. They died? I want you both in sickbay now. Oh. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately, though why anybody would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis? I've already started the treatment, and with my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. Oh yeah, he figured it out, didn't he? Tuvok. The Caretaker provides for the Ocampa, yet remains on his array. It is logical to assume the provisions arrive through the energy pulses. I was always impressed how Tuvok figured this all out. They have increased in frequency since our arrival, now he destroyed the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The Caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why this sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as Caretaker. Well, yeah, he's... The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The Caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival. A compatibility with the Caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe the Caretaker is dying. Yep. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Right, we need to repair things, don't we? So... Oh, I really want to launch the aero shuttle. I really want to launch it. Let's repair phasers. Interesting how in the tech tree, it was called the aero wing. But they've officially called it the aero shuttle. It's like that's a little Easter egg. Repair? Okay. Phasers and shields have been repaired. Oh, we need to act... Of course. Torpedoes. There we go. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run to verify system functionality and to assess our temporary flight control officer's performance in combat. Right. Excuse me? This ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except the one for evading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one. Our ship. Ooh. Tuvok and Mr. Kim. Right, so Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy.
What are your orders, Captain?
Ooh. I said this in the demo, but this certainly has a very Starfleet command feeling to it. With these displays, which is cool. Offensive actions. Oh, right, so they're the things that we can target.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Which is where their weapons are located. That makes sense. Here we go. Our first combat. Oh, okay, so you can do it by pressing the number.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Right, we've opened fire. That's a...
Shields destroyed, Captain.
Ooh, that was a Mr. Paris maneuver there. Harry also has... He can hack the enemy shield. So, you know, this kind of feels like a bit of Star Trek Online as well, doesn't it? With your abilities down here. Ooh, victory! Trophy. Shields are holding, Captain. Boom, that's how it's done. Not bad for a temporary guy, huh, Tuvok? Your methods were unconventional, however the objective was achieved. An acceptable performance. Fly back to the array. Okay, let's go. Ooh, hello. We've got some major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. Uh-oh. Right, so we need some deuterium. Many are sleeping in the corridors. Hey, can we do that? Oh, we can! Okay. Energy loss. Oh dear. Oh dear! We're out of deuterium. We need deuterium. Where are you? Anywhere? I'm hoping we can find some... Oh yes, massive deuterium. Risk to fly directly into the atmosphere. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh no! I think I might have caused some damage. I have. Crumbs. But at least we got some deuterium. Janeway wouldn't let a little hull damage stop her, would she? Ooh, Kazon. I foresee a battle coming. Whoa, what was that? It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Maquis raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Ah, why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us? All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. That's all? After your display of firepower, we do not fear you, but we are not fools. We have no dispute with you. Then leave. The array is ours. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin, can we discuss this like two civilized... He's disconnected, and they're powering up weapons. Battle stations. Ooh, yes, combat's again. Hey, look, surrender. Use cloaking. Ooh. Okay, so we've got stats for the ships here. Look at this. Destroy that ship. Make it disappear.
Moving to attack the starboard side.
Go for the warp core. Why not?
Ability ready, Captain.
I'm trying to hack their shields. Photons.
Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift key, yep, that's what I'm using, are very powerful weapons causing great damage to systems. Ah, yeah, of course. Their effect is minimal against shields, that makes sense.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields
Yeah, we
destroyed,
kind of need to take their shields down first. If we can.
Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Hey! Just as we're doing some acrobatics. Oh, cool! That was neat. Another photon
Enemy
for
shields
you.
Destroyed, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Oh, wow.
Ability ready,
That
Captain.
went a lot better than the first episode,
Ability
didn't it?
ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Nice. Victory. Oh, hull status is at 57%. We've really got to keep an eye on that. You can hire allied ships on the bridge. Hey, that went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. Oh! Do you know what this means? We've just changed history here. This means, potentially, the Maquis raider has just been saved. So think about it. This could change everything. Chakotay will stay on that ship, but that's not necessarily a good thing. The crew are not being forced to work together now, are they? That's not good, really. It's good and bad. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I've barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Send us home. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us. Captain, Jabin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. Uh-oh. I could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Ocampa. Oh, he's gonna die now. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please, protect the Ocampa. What is right and what is easy? The Caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control systems to send us back? Now, I've tried this on the demo, and I could not do it, but I have heard from some people that they were able to actually return Voyager right now, but I can't do it to the Ocampa. So we're going to destroy the array. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Ocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready with Tri-Cobalt devices. Now, I remember when Janeway said that, and I think Kate Mulgrew delivered that line. It was incredible. So powerful. What are you doing? The array's our only way out of here. You can't. I can, and I will. Tri-Cobalt devices ready. Let's fire. Ooh. You know, they're lucky Voyager was actually carrying those Tri-Cobalts, because they're not standard. We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are, making the decision for all of us? It was the right decision, Bellona. The Ocampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great, now I'll definitely miss my next parole review. A missed parole review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. I remember that. Mr. Paris put some distance between us and this place. We've done the Caretaker thing, haven't we? And it wants us to go to the third system. Oh, yes. I really like that warp effect. Nice, 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 nice. So what do you guys think of the game? I will be releasing another playthrough on Friday. I think we'll wrap things up today. We've certainly completed the first phase of the game. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to be notified of any future releases, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Bye for now.